guys, welcome back and thanks for taking the time to join me. I'm going to tell you a wee flamethrower pattern. I'll just show you it here. That's it there. So I'm tying a few of these up for myself. Now the river's an eye fish. It's always good to have a red fly with the peaty water. Now the hook in the vise is a Partridge Patriot double in size 10. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is a Uni thread 80 in red. So I'm just going to come in and get our thread started a couple of mil behind the eye of the hook. I'm just going to work my thread on just sort of way until I'm down to the mid section on the shank. Remove the waste tag of thread. Now the tag in the rib is going to be an ultra wire in hot yellow. Could use just a gold wire or an oval gold tinsel. I just find that using a wire, the fly is a wee bit more robust and it just lasts a wee bit longer. Now I'm just going to catch the wire in underneath. Then I'm working my thread down just sort of way until I'm in line or just slightly past the points of the hooks. Then I'm going to come around with 5 turns of the hot yellow wire to create the tag. And the last turn bring it up and in between the 2 hooks. Now just keeping the wire in underneath. Just going to work this up sort of way where I want the rear body to end. Then fold the wire back for the rib and work the thread back down, tied up against your tag. Now if you do that, it's really strong. That tag's really strong. So the rear body is going to be a large holographic gold tinsel. Turn that away. Could use gold light bright, tied it like that before. Offering it up to the hook and on top, and just work my thread up, tying this in. Now when I bring this up, just put the twist, see the fold. So basically this edge here is your leading edge. So I'm just going to come back to you again, just put the twist in, and then you just want to make sure you've got a nice straight turn onto the back. Just have a wee check the tag. Then you're just looking at overlapping turns of the holographic gold tinsel up the body. Now you can put some super glue on the thread there before you wind up the holographic. I'm going to come up with 3 turns of the hot yellow wire on the body, the rear body. Lay this around with my thread, a couple of turns. You can bend them, break away the wire, or if you've got designated scissors you can always cut the wire away. Now the mid hackle, you can either use a hen or a cock. Now this is just a Chinese cock cape I've got. It's like a lovely deep red. Now for this up the hook, I'm going to come around with a turn, I'm going to fold the tip back, working my thread back up, I can break away the tip. I'm just going to come in with my scissors, just run it up the stem of the hackle. Just helps the process of folding it back for you. And then the turns here at the midpoint, they're entirely up to you. I like 2 to 3 turns. Now given the wee feather that I'm winding here is very sparse in relation to the fibre, I'm going to put on another one. Right, that's going to do me there. So I'm going to catch this off underneath and just get tight turns into the stem, working the thread forward and break away the stem of the hackle. Anything that wants to go forward, just come in and fold it back, bring the thread back down. Excuse me, beg your pardon. Now at this point the wing is going to be a bucktail that has been dyed a fluorescent red. It looks like an orange on the camera, but it is a fluorescent red. So I have a wee pinch off here. Now I've just stacked this by hand. I haven't used the hair stacker because I don't want it looking like a paintbrush. Now just offering it up over the back of the hook, around about anywhere between a length and a half to 2 lengths of the hook. Tie that in. Just come in and lift the waist ends, trim those away. Now I'm going to put some flesh into the wing, and this is just red micro flesh. just 2 wee strands here. Sorry if you heard the dog barking there. Now, just a 2 wee micro strands of flesh. Just offer that up, around with a pinch and loop. Take another turn to hold. Just folding the excess back. Now, you can leave it all in, which I'm going to do, and just trim it the length. Just not happy with that bit, so take that bit away. Now, we're just going to work our thread forward, just over the cut ends of the bucktail. Now, you don't need to worry about lumps and bumps here. This front part's going to be dubbed. On the way back down, we'll catch in another length of our hot yellow wire. And just work this down tight up against your bucktail. Now, the front body can be red seals fur, red SLF, red glow bright, anything you want. I'm going to use Amtron. So this is the Amtron dubbing dispenser box from Vineyards. I'm going to use the nice red here. Oh, sorry, over here we are. This one here. Now you don't need too much of this stuff. It's dead easy to dub. Just a small amount. I think we're all going to have to get used to it. Like a seals fur and stuff, it's becoming harder to get it imported now. But like the golden pheasant body skins. Now, just work that wee bit of dubbing up the front body. Then I'm going to come around with 3 turns of the hot yellow wire onto the body. Volley this around with your thread and get a couple of tight turns in, secure in your wire, and you can bend and break it away. Now at this point we're going to add in another hackle, and this is just really to sort of darken it down. So this is the lace wing hackle. This is a hen. It's just dyed in red. And I'm only sort of looking at a turn of this. A turn and a half at the most. Now, just going to come around with a turn, catches in the tip, fold the tip back. Bring your thread back up over the tip and the hackle. Break away the tip at this point. Then I'm just going to come in with my scissors. Just to help the fibres to sit back for me. It's going to do me there. I'm going to catch that off on top. A couple of tight turns. Come in and trim away the stem of the hackle. It's just to darken it down a wee bit because the front hackle here is going to be a sunburst hen. Just tidy that up. Bring it out so you can see it. We're not looking too bad. So the front hackle. This is a sunburst hen hackle. Just going to be one off the front. Now same with this, I'll only be looking at a turn and a half at the most. So same again, just offer it up to the hook. Come around with a tight turn. Fold the tip of the hackle back. Then work your thread back up over the tip and the hackle. Come in and locate the tip, you can break that away. Right. Just going to stroke these back and do one turn in front of the other. Right. Just going to go back again. Just use the scissors. Just to help me out there. Now, one turn is going to be enough for me. So that's going to do me there. Put another turn on, it's just going to be far too thick, overdressed really, for my liking. So a couple of turns and break the stem away. Stroke everything back that wants to go forward to the eye. You see, if you don't feel comfortable breaking your hackles away, just trim them. But if you've tied the hackle in correctly, you should be able to break it away no problem. Now, we're not looking too bad. But the reason why I've tied the lace wing in is just because of the black part in the hackle, just to tone it down a wee bit, the colour. So next, or last but not least, jungle cock. Got the two eyes here. Now, most people when they start off tying, they'll just tie one feather on each side at a time, but if you hold them and you line them up the best that you can, the way that they are there, then come in and hold your eyes, hold the two jungle cock eyes, then just come in and just clear a space where it doesn't create bulk. Offer them up to the hook and use the eye of the hook as your divider. Now you can have them up into the wing like this, or when you come in you can push them down the sides. Okay, so that was just to show you. Now, I'm just going to get them lined up again. Offer them up to the hook. Just come around with loose turns. Nothing set in stone yet. Have a wee check just to see what way you're sitting. Just not happy with that wee one there. You're just bringing them up, checking the length. I'm happy enough with the length, so I'm just going to hold the two jungle cock eyes. Take a couple of turns of thread going down towards the eye of the hook over the stems. Come in, fold back the stems of the jungle cock, and then just build up your head. Now, don't be shy with the head because that's why you're using the red thread. It's part of the fly as well. So, keeping your thread tight, come in and break away the stems of the jungle cock. You get a 4-needle cut if you break them away. Then we're going to come in and throw in a whip finish. Pull your thread tight, come in, trim away your tan thread. Now, that's the wee pattern there. This wee pattern was given to me a long time ago. Can't remember who gave it to me. Now, just going to come in, the first coat on the head. Just a wee drop of super glue. Right the whole way right round. You don't want this touching your hackle, your jungle cock, just ruin the fly. But there you go, guys. It's just a wee simple flamethrower pattern. Now, you don't have to use the lace wing. You could just tie it with maybe another red hackle or an orange hackle in front, then the sunburst. It's up to you. You just want to show you it. So look, hopefully you can tie a few of those up, then catch you a few fish. As always, many thanks for taking the time to view the video. I really appreciate it. If you like the wee videos that I'm putting together and you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps the wee channel grow for me. And until next time, guys, please stay safe, enjoy your fishing, and tight lines.